What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight! Alright, we're going back to Beth and Joe. Yes, indeed. Beth Hart fans, feeling you. And Joe Bonamassa fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Ben Schulman, and Ben wanted to see me react to this song. It is Beth and Joe with a tune called I Love You More Than You'll Ever Know. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Hart and Bonamassa, okay? And the video has 7 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Beth and Joe, I Love You More Than You'll Ever Know, live in Amsterdam. It's hard to see the white words against the white letters. It's a little tricky. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
If I ever leave you, baby, you can say that I told you so. And if I ever hurt you, you know I hurt myself as well. Now is that any way for a woman to carry on? Do you think I want my loved one gone? Said I love you more than you'll ever know. Than you ever know. When I wasn't making much money, you know where my paycheck went. You know I brought it all home to you, baby, and I never spent a red cent. Now is that any way for a woman to care? more than you ever know. More than you ever know.
So far, so good. I get the feeling everybody's really holding back. I really do. And I know why, because at some point, probably, because we got about 5 minutes left, probably within the next, I would say, 2 to 3 minutes, somewhere in there. So somewhere at, so let's say 2 to 3 minutes. So somewhere between 4:51 and 5:51, Beth is just going to cut loose. I'm anticipating that. I know it's going to happen, right? We all know that's going to happen. That's her style. Probably more than likely going to be getting a guitar solo from Joe before that. So it just feels like everybody's just kind of sitting back right now, setting the stage, setting the mood, letting everything kind of marinate right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Not bored. Not bored at all. I mean, I'm enjoying everything I'm hearing. I like the little unison riff between Joe and the bass player, that do-do-bop-ba-doo. I like that. That's really nice. The horns, nice. Give it a nice full sound. At times, when needed, you want to have those swells coming out to end each phrase. Yeah, sounds good. Now, so far, everything sounds good. I'm anticipating Beth just cutting loose at some point. And like I said, I'm predicting somewhere between 4:51 and 5:51. Somewhere in there. Let's see if I'm right.
I'm not trying to be just any kind of woman. No, I ain't. I'm just trying to be somebody you can love, trust, and understand. It's alright, it's alright, alright.
Okay, she did cut loose for a little bit there. I don't count that. No. I don't count that. She cut loose for one little phrase. No. No, I mean, when I'm saying, I know she's gonna cut loose, she's just gonna go off. And it's gonna be for like, 3 or 4 phrases, just bam, just big time. No. That was a little taste. That was a little sample. You know what I mean? I don't count that. I'm thinking that's going to happen in another minute or two. 1 to 2 minutes. Let's see if I'm right.
But I could be anything that you demand. I could be queen of everything, or just a tiny grain of sand. Now is that any way for a woman to carry on? Do you think that I want my love long gone? Said I love you more than you'll ever know. Said I love you. I love you. I love you.
Here we go.
I love you, babe, more than you ever know. More than you ever know. More than you ever know.
Okay, we're gonna get a Joe solo. Well, she did cut loose a little bit, but again, not like I was expecting. I was actually expecting the guitar solo to come in a little sooner, so my timing is definitely off, when it comes to my estimation. So now we're gonna have the guitar solo. After the guitar solo, when she comes back in, she's probably gonna be belting it. So let's see. Look, I already know Joe's gonna kill it. I already know Joe's gonna kill this solo, man. He's gonna absolutely destroy it. So I already know great things are gonna happen. Let's just see how great they're gonna be. Oh, wow. Nice. Woo. The guitar work was sweet. It was sweet. I was wrong about Beth, man. I thought for sure Beth was gonna belt it out at some point, but the guitar solo finished out the song, which was I to be honest with you, I kind of like that. But I do wish Beth had a chance to come back in and belt it out at the end, but that's okay. Look, you can't always get what you want, right?
You can't always get what you want.
So saith the Rolling Stones. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Beth and Joe with I Love You More Than You'll Ever Know. This was a request from Ben Schulman. All right. Really didn't have to think very hard on this. This score came to be pretty quick, and the needle didn't really move. It didn't. It was like, it went up like a tenth, then it came back down, then it went down a tenth, and then it came back. And it always came back to here. So this is the score we're going to go with. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.6. Yep, 8.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
If I'm being honest here, there have been other things that Beth and Joe have done together that have impressed me more and I've enjoyed more. Now, that does not mean that I did not enjoy this. I did enjoy this, and I do think this is a great job. I just think they have done other things, other performances together where it was more impressive and I had more fun, okay? But having said that, everybody did a great job. Everybody across the board did a great job. Drummer and bass player are locked in together. And so was Joe. Joe was really locked in with that bass player, man. He was. Loved it. Loved hearing the unison, that little unison riff, that ba-da, bump, ba-dum. Yeah, really nice, man. They did that so many times it got ingrained into here. I loved it. I think that was fantastic. But the drumming was really nice, very laid back, like it should be. Really sitting back in the pocket and grooving, man. That's exactly what you want. The other guitar player just kind of filling things out, just like the horns, like another horn player. The keyboard, I feel, was more prominent than the other guitar player was. I really feel like the guitar player was like filling in the same level as the horns were. He was there for a step, not for a step, but he was there for swells. He was there to just help with builds, and that's pretty much all. Were the horns necessary? No, they weren't necessary. And I'll be honest with you, the other guitar player wasn't really all that necessary either, but they were nice. It was nice to have. I think the exact same thing could have been accomplished between the piano player, the bass player, and Joe, and the drummer, and Beth. I think the exact same thing could have been achieved without the other four, without the three horns, and without the other guitar player. But having them there, it was nice. It was definitely nice. Speaking of the keyboard player, really nice job filling out the sound. Came up with a nice patch. Very, very appropriate style of playing for what was happening on stage, what was happening within the song itself. So kudos to him. Joe's guitar playing, if I'm being honest, it was kind of reserved. I mean, up until the guitar solo. I mean, everything else he did though was pretty reserved compared to some of the stuff I've seen him do in the past. Really giving Beth the chance to steal the spotlight for like the first 5.5 minutes. You know what I mean? Which was a good thing. You know, it's a good thing. I mean, Beth needed to shine there because she went. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say this. Let me just dumb it down. The first 5.5 minutes, it was the Beth show. It was the Beth show, right? And the last 2 to 2.5 minutes was the Joe show, right? But being honest, between the two, I was more impressed with Joe's guitar playing. What Beth was doing sounded great. Don't get me wrong, it sounded great. But I've heard her do far more impressive performances, far stronger vocals, far more intense vocals, far more belting vocals than I heard here. She did have those couple moments where she did start to cut loose. She did start to let it belt. She started to let it all hang out, but she brought it back to the bass real quick, boy. She reeled it in super fast. She never really had that moment where I was like, holy smokes, look at her go. You know, I never had that moment here in the entirety of the first 5 minutes. Meanwhile, Joe's guitar solo, that was nice. That was really nice, especially that last minute and a half to 45, where he was just bending the hell out of his strings and getting some serious vibrato, man. He was just shaking that guitar like it owed him money. I mean, it was fantastic. Loved that part. I also liked the ending where they all came down and he relied on his volume knob, and he was manually turning the knob to give it those swells, make it almost sound like a violin. Really nice. Really, really nice. Tapping with his left while swelling the volume knob with his right. Great technique, really nice technique, and he pulled it off really well. Between Beth and Joe on this song, I was more impressed with Joe. I was definitely more impressed with Joe. Not saying what Beth did was bad at all, not by any stretch. I'm just saying I was more impressed with Joe than I was with Beth. But then again, there have been other songs that I've heard where I've been more impressed with Beth than I've been impressed with Joe. So it's a trade-off. You know, there's going to be songs where Beth shines more, and there's going to be songs that Joe shines more. So that's just really all there is to it. But overall, great job. I have no issue with it whatsoever. and that's why it's getting the great score of 8.6. So, 8.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.